I think I've been lying to myself about procrastination. Not dramatically. I'm not sitting around saying I shall destroy my future today. It's much more reasonable than that. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have enough time right now. I'll start when things calm down. And somehow, tomorrow has an incredible ability to become next week. That's what Get Your Sht Together made me notice. This book didn't suddenly turn me into the most organized person in the world. I didn't finish it and immediately create 17 spreadsheets. But it did make some of my excuses sound a lot less convincing.
Coffee ready? Good, because I need to talk.
Grab your favorite drink and get comfortable, because this book basically spent a few hundred pages telling me to stop making life more complicated than it needs to be. When I picked up Get Your Sht Together, I expected aggressive motivation. You know the kind. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Exercise every day. Organize your entire house. Become a new human being by Monday. Thankfully, that's not really Sarah Knight's approach. Her basic idea is much more practical. Figure out what you actually want, decide what matters, break it into manageable pieces, and then do the pieces. Sounds ridiculously obvious, right? That's the annoying part. A lot of it is obvious. But knowing what to do and actually doing it are two completely different hobbies. And apparently I've spent quite a lot of time enjoying the first one. The book keeps coming back to 3 ideas: strategize, focus, and commit. Knight gives them this simple keys, phone, wallet, shorthand, and the more examples she throws at it, the more you realize she's applying the same basic system to almost everything. Being late, email, money, work, health, your home. Those giant life projects we keep postponing because we look at the whole thing and immediately feel tired. Her answer is basically, stop staring at the whole mountain, find the next step. That sounds small, but it actually changed how I thought about some things, because I'm guilty of turning simple goals into enormous projects before I've even started them. If I want to do something big, my brain immediately wants the complete plan. How long will it take? What could go wrong? What's the perfect way to do it? Do I have everything I need? And suddenly I've done an impressive amount of thinking, and absolutely nothing else. Knight keeps dragging everything back to smaller, manageable chunks. Not fix your entire life. What's the next thing you can actually do? I like that because it removes one of my favorite excuses. It's too much. Okay, maybe it is. So what's the smallest part that isn't? Now, I should warn you about Sarah Knight's voice. This is not a gentle self-help book. She swears a lot. She jokes constantly. She gives people names like Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, depending on the particular way they don't have their shit together. She can move from genuinely useful advice to a completely ridiculous comparison in about 3 sentences. I had moments where I thought, okay, Sarah, I got it. But I also think the humor is part of why the advice goes down so easily. It doesn't feel like somebody standing on a stage explaining how much more successful they are than you. It feels more like that brutally practical friend who looks at the problem you've been complaining about for 3 weeks and says, "So, are you going to do something about it?" Rude, but fair. And here's where the book became more interesting to me. At first, I thought this was going to be about productivity. By the end, I don't think that's really the point. I think it's about responsibility. There's a section late in the book where Knight basically asks you to look at behaviors in other people that drive you crazy, and then consider whether you might be doing some of those exact things yourself. That one got me. Because spotting somebody else's mess is incredibly easy. They're always late. They never follow through. They're terrible with money. They keep saying they'll change. Then comes the uncomfortable question. Okay, what do people say about me? That's different. And I think that's where the title finally clicked for me. Getting Your Shit Together isn't becoming perfect. It's becoming honest enough to notice when you're the person getting in your own way. There was also something I appreciated about the book getting more serious when it needed to. Most of it is loud, sarcastic, and deliberately funny. But Knight eventually talks about times when getting yourself together isn't about an overflowing inbox or an unfinished project. Sometimes the problem is much deeper, and asking for help is part of taking responsibility too. I wasn't expecting that shift, and I'm glad it was there. Because without it, just get your shit together could become a pretty shallow answer to every problem. The book knows it isn't. Sometimes you can make a list and start with step 1. Sometimes you need another person. Knowing the difference matters. So, would I recommend this? Yes, with one condition. You need to be okay with Sarah Knight's style. If constant swearing and sarcastic humor annoy you, this book might exhaust you before it helps you. And if you've already read a lot of productivity books, some of the practical advice probably won't feel revolutionary. But I don't think revolutionary is what I needed from it. I needed useful. There's a difference. I didn't close this book thinking my life has changed. I closed it thinking, okay, what's the next thing I've been avoiding? And weirdly, that might be more valuable. Before we close the book, here's the bookmark I'm keeping. You don't always need more motivation. Sometimes you need to make the next step small enough that you can no longer justify avoiding it. That's the thought I'm taking with me. Not change your life, just do the next useful thing, then do another. And now I want to know about you. What's one thing you've been saying, I'll do it tomorrow about for way too long? Don't give me your entire life plan. Just one thing. Mine is staying between me and Sarah Knight. Thanks for spending a little time with me today. I'll see you in the next book buddy. Until then, keep a bookmark close and happy reading.